Good afternoon guys and welcome back to Garforth. Welcome back to the 14th hole. If you wonder why Dave is all the way over there, is because I wanted to get in the sunshine because it is freezing this morning. So Dave just said to me, 2 tees on here which make it a total different hole. As silly as it is, although they're next to each other, they give you a total different line off the tee and make it hard for people with certain shot shapes. So stroke index 11, another hole Dave does get a shot on. We are currently 3 under, 371 yards. So let's get over to the tee box and let's have a look at this hole. Another hole where there's not many bunkers. Well, there's no bunkers in the fairway. They're around the green here. Dave needs to get up there. Again, cold conditions this morning, ball not flying as far as we want it to. So Dave's out with a driver. If he hits a good one of these, we should be left with around about 150 yards. So trees on the right, trees on the left, but we want to be aiming up that left hand side in between these 2 markers just in front. So Dave's going to make sure, again, we get that alignment correct. Good routine here guys, and that's what you got to think. Set the face, build the stance. Dave's last thing is to close his shoulders and then commit. That's a much more solid shot. Started a little bit right of the markers, but that is absolutely fine. It opens it up. Dave's getting giddy. He opens it up. Best drive, although it was a good drive last week, but that's probably the best one of this morning. He has hit some wayward tee shots, but that should leave us 150 in. Gives another chance to get further under his handicap. So we can see the 150 marker over there. Dave has just bushnelled the flag. We've got 167 out of the rough, so uphill, a good lie there. So again for Dave, this is going to be one of his hybrids. He has got the trusty 5-iron hybrid. He's going to be able to give this a good go at. So a good drive there. So like I said, Dave's probably best drive of the day, but because of how cold it is out here this morning, it's not travelled as far as we would normally expect. So Dave's going to go through his routine. Here we're going to aim just left of the flag here. Ball is below the feet, so that would encourage Dave to just hit a little fade. If he then hits it straight, it'll just be on the left edge of the green, which is not a bad place to be. Again, pushed it a little bit right, not his best strike there. So it might be a little bit short, so let's get up there and have a look. Again from there. Good backswing there. Dave just rushed it on the downswing, caught it a little bit heavy, and as a result, we're not going to be on the greens. Dave just drying that club a little bit. Again from here, it's not the fully swing. Dave's trying to land it on that ray of sunlight, which is about 3/4 of the way there. So needs to commit to this nice and positive. He's landing it most of the way. Relying on the greens being a little bit damp. That's pretty good. A little bit longer than we thought, but again, see how that stopped very quickly. So good shot, Dave. So great shot there from Dave. Again, you see how quick. That's a 50 degree and it's landed and stopped within a yard. So you can see there, Dave can be positive. This time of the year, you can be very aggressive. You can be attacking. And for me, what I find there with most amateurs is you will get better contact and there'll be less of the decelling, catching them heavy. We want you to stay positive, not get tentative, and then we should start to see you saving some shots. Right, so Dave's got another one of those elusive 67 footers. Dave's ready it as the right edge, and he's just lined that up now. And again, these are putts that people expect to hold a lot more. Not sure on the line, Dave, or have you mislined it?
I read it as just right edge, and then I've ended up lining the marker up on the ball wrong. And I lined it up for left, and it's not. It's definitely just right edge.
So that's one thing that I see a lot from amateurs there. Dave's rechecked that line. He got over the ball and wasn't comfortable that it wasn't aiming where he wanted to. And he stepped back out there. He's changed it. He's got it back straight. Time and time again, I see people just adjust the setup there, miss the putt anyway, and they blame the line wasn't right. Then they say they've got no confidence in the line, but the main thing is they have no feedback on why they've actually missed. There, that has paid rewards. So rechecking that, the ball started on the right edge, good pace, and in nice and confidently, Dave.
Normally you're sort of worried about delaying people by walking away and messing about a little bit.
And that's it. And if you are somebody who is unsure about realigning, just take your time, redo it, make sure that it's right, because you're not going to be too slow. Dave wasn't too slow there. It maybe took him 10 seconds to change that line, and realistically it's helped us get another one under his handicap. So we're now 4 better than his handicap to this point, but Dave has told me this is what he believes is the hardest hole on the golf course. So we shall see you next week for the 15th hole.